12 great Yaksha generals. At that moment in the assembly, there were 12 Yaksha generals seated together. These were the General Kimbira, the General Vajra, the General Makila, the General Antila, the General Anila, the General Santhila, the General Indala, the General Paila, the General Mahura, the General Chindala, the General Kodura, and the General Vaikala. Each of these 12 Yaksha generals had retinues of 7,000 Yakshas. They raised their voices together and said to the Buddha, "O Bhagavat, having heard the name of Bhagavat Master of Medicine, Beryl, Radiance, Tathagata, we have now received the Buddha's majestic power. We are no longer afraid of falling into evil paths. We are together all of the same mind in taking refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha throughout our lives. We vow to bear the burden of bringing about benefit, enrichment, peace, and pleasure for all sentient beings. Wherever it may be, either in a village, town, capital, or remote forest, if there is anyone who spreads this sutra or holds onto the name of Master of Medicine, Beryl, Radiance, Tathagata, and respectfully worships him, we and our retinues will protect that person. All such people will be delivered from all suffering and difficulty, and their wishes will all be completely fulfilled. Anyone who is ill and wishes to be delivered from illness should read and recite this sutra. Taking a 5-colored rope, they should knot our names in it. When their wish is fulfilled, they should untie the knots." At that moment, the Bhagavat praised the Yaksha generals and said to them, "Excellent, excellent Yaksha generals. You think of responding to the debt of gratitude for Bhagavat Master of Medicine, Beryl, Radiance, Tathagata. You should always do thus, bringing about benefit, peace, and pleasure for all sentient beings." Conclusion. At that moment, Ananda said to the Buddha, "O Bhagavat, how should this Dharma gate be called, and how should we uphold it?" The Buddha said to Ananda, "This Dharma gate is called the teaching on the merits of the former vow of Master of Medicine, Beryl, Radiance, Tathagata. It is also called the teaching of the divine spell of the 12 divine generals, benefiting sentient beings and the fulfillment of their wishes. It is also called the eradication of all karmic obstructions. You should uphold this sutra as such." When the Bhagavat finished teaching this sutra, all the Bodhisattva Mahasattvas and great listeners or Shravakas, kings, ministers, Brahmins and householders, Devas, dragons, Yakshas, Gandharvas, Asuras, Garudas, Kimnaras, Mahoragas, humans and non-humans, all in the assembly who heard the Buddha's teaching were greatly delighted, received it with conviction and faith, and practiced it. End of the Scripture of the Merits of the Former Vows of Master of Medicine, Beryl, Radiance, Tathagata. The disciple Ju Shanjun, wishing for peace and producing the mind of Bodhi, copied the Scripture of Master of Medicine on the 15th day of the 2nd month of 2nd year of the Guande era, 764.